Oh, God. And welcome to Talkbacklive in the morning. It is now 6:03, 3 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock, and a very pleasant good morning to you on a Thursday morning. Yes, a lovely, wonderful Thursday morning, and starting your day off at 32 degrees. It is freezing outside. 32 degrees under a mostly clear sky. But nonetheless, hey, we have a great show lined up for you today. Hot topics of discussion, news that you could use, local, national, international. And also the phone number to call is 901-452-3094. Hey, a lot of good stories, your opinions, websites available. Let's get it on. And good morning again, and welcome to Talkbacklive in the morning. It is now 6:04, 4 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock, and a very pleasant good morning to you on a Thursday morning. Yes, a lovely, wonderful Thursday morning, and again, starting your day off 32 degrees under a mostly clear sky. And hey, you saw all the rain the other day. Well, don't get situated and say, well, the rain is gone. No, sir. From what they tell us, the rain is about to come, and it's going to come again with a vengeance. And hey, I tell you what, nonetheless, we'll check that out with the weather forecast coming up in just a little bit. And I tell you what, we have a great show lined up for you today. Hot topics of discussion, news that you could use, local, national, international. Again, the number to call is 901-452-3094. Again, the number to call is 901-452-3094. And if those lines are busy, call us at 901-324-7490. All right, we invite you to go to our website, talkbacklivenetwork.org, and you can listen to the show there as well. Also, you can listen to us on the TuneIn Radio app and on the Simple Radio app. Yes, indeed. They're free downloads on your mobile devices, your Android, your iPhone. You can also download it on your iPad, your laptop, and once you download them, go to the search block and search these letters, KQPN. Again, the letters are KQPN, and if you're downloading the TuneIn Radio app, you can listen to us on WMQM, AM 1600, after the 7 o'clock hour, at the 7 o'clock hour this morning.
Also on the radio.
And on the radio, you listen to us, listen to the AM 730 at the 7 o'clock hour. We'll be on both stations simulcasting AM 730, and at 7 o'clock, we'll be on AM 1600. And also, we'll keep you up to date on the traffic report, what's going on the interstates in the city and in the county. And also, we'll do the weather forecast. The guy that does that for us, News Channel 3's meteorologist and weather expert, Austin Unick. He'll be along in a couple of minutes with his accurate, dependable weather forecast. And also, you can join us in a few minutes on Facebook Live. We'll be up on Facebook Live, and then you can also join us on YouTube. And we'll get to Josh and then let him tell us about that. Josh, good morning.
Good morning, Bob. Good morning, everybody out there listening this morning. Another great show we got lined up today. On a Thursday morning, man, ready to get it rocking, cracking, started, rolling, kids, jumping, and stomping. Stomp today on Thursday, man. So definitely look forward to the show today as well. A lot of stuff to get to. So y'all stay tuned, man. Keep it locked, keep it tuned in, and we're going to keep you covered on everything you need to know in the world, period, man. So be sure y'all join the conversation as well, as you always do. Y'all watching on YouTube, we appreciate y'all for coming in. And if you want to watch on YouTube, you heard about the YouTube link. It's a little different than the Facebook link. You got some added cool features on there, so make sure y'all go check out the YouTube page. Just search WMQM on YouTube. That's WMQM on YouTube. You search that in the search bar, and the first thing will pop up is our channel. Be sure you subscribe so you can catch every single time we go live, as we're doing right now. And you can check us out. You can comment, you can share it, you can do whatever you want to do on the YouTube channel. Also, personally, on our Facebook page, you can check out our other live stream as well on Facebook. So we're streaming all over the place. Be sure y'all keep it blocked, keep it tuned in. But as we always do, remind you all of the social media real quick. Follow us on Twitter at Talkbacklive. One word, at Talkbacklive. Facebook, facebook.com, Talkbacklive with Bob and Josh. Like our Facebook page. If you have the opportunity, check us out there, as well as Talkback Live Network on Facebook as well, which is our website's Facebook page. All things Talkback Live related, you can keep in chat with us.
Yes.
So we definitely appreciate it. So, Bob, without any further ado, let's get it on.
All right, let's get it all kicked off with the Metro Traffic Report, keeping you up to date. What's going on the interstates in the city and in the county? And this Metro Traffic Report, it is sponsored by CJ Used Appliances. 3530 Jackson Avenue. All appliances come with warranties. Call them at 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances have the best prices in town. Sales and service heating and air. Also the best appliances you'll find anywhere in the Mid-South. Refrigerators, microwaves, stoves, washers and dryers, deep freezers, deep dishwashers, whatever you need in used appliances. And folks, I'm telling you, they're the best used appliances anywhere you'll find. That's CJ Used Appliances, 3530 Jackson Avenue. Again, all appliances come with warranty. Call them at 901-487-7882. Again, 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances. Now let's go to our traffic trooper. Josh, what's going on the road lanes?
Looking at the roads right now in Memphis on a Thursday morning. Keep you safe, keep you up to date on what's going on in the traffic this morning. There's an accident East Shelby Drive at Lamar Avenue. Another accident, Shelby Oaks Drive near Sycamore View. So be careful there as well. Also, there's a car on fire, Airways Boulevard near Dunn Avenue, as well as an overturned vehicle I-240 eastbound near Mount Moriah a little bit earlier this morning. So please be careful, be safe, be on the lookout. Early this morning, no rain, but there's a lot of fog out there. It's a dense fog advisory until 9 this morning, as a matter of fact. So be on the lookout for that this morning.
All right. Hey, I tell you what, if you're traveling anywhere around the Mid-South, coming in from the west, as a matter of fact, you're coming from West Memphis, Arkansas, you're crossing either bridge, I-55, or you're crossing the I-40 bridge. Folks, as you come into the city, be careful on the interstates. As you come I-55, you approach the I-55, I-240 Malfunction Junction. You can either go I-55 south or continue your ride to the 240 north interchange to the hospital district, where you get off at Union Avenue and folks in the downtown area. Or you can go to the I-40 bridge and continue your ride around to the Nashville exit and Millington area. Folks, wherever you're going, be careful as you approach the city. This Metro Traffic Report, it is sponsored by CJ Used Appliances. 3530 Jackson Avenue. Again, all appliances come with warranties. Call them 901-487-7882. CJ Used Appliances. And now, let's head over to the weather department and check in with News Channel 3's meteorologist Austin Anick with his accurate and dependable weather forecast. News Channel 3's weather expert.
patchy morning fog across the area, so make certain you save a little bit of extra time to get to where you're going. Rest of the day, we'll be looking for showers returning after lunchtime. More clouds and highs back in the lower 50s. Showers and a thunderstorm tonight, cloudy with lows in the mid-40s. Showers and thunderstorms for Friday, highs in the mid-50s. Showers and a rumble of thunder possible Friday night, lows in the mid-50s. Showers and thunderstorms for Saturday, highs in the lower 70s. Southerly winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting to 30. For Saturday night, partly cloudy, rain gets out of here with the temperatures for lows dropping into the lower 40s. Finally getting some sunshine in here for a little bit longer, starting on Sunday. High temperatures back in the mid-50s, breezy northwesterly winds at 10 to 15. Chilly Sunday night, lows in the mid-30s. And looking ahead toward next week, sunny skies expected for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. High temperatures each day, back near normal in the upper 50s to around the lower 60s. Let's look at your latest WREG TV News Channel 3 Severe Weather Center forecast. I'm meteorologist Austin Onyx. Stay tuned for much more with Bob and Josh on Talkback Live.
Here we go, people.
And in the headlines today, we've got a situation, back in the day when you were little kids and you went to school and you go to school, you get your education from class to class, different, classes and topics or whatever, English, science, math, and all that other good stuff. Also, during that time, you went to other things as well. You went to basketball practice, football practice, PE, you went to lunch, and, all those other things. Well, let's talk about it. Josh, and do listen to this, folks. This is a strange story. To me, it is. Coming out of Arkansas, an Arkansas senator proposes a bill to cut school lunches to improve reading. Man,
Say what?
the Arkansas senator proposes a bill to cut school lunches so that people can read better. Josh, what is going on with this? How in the world can this help reading?
Man, that's a very interesting question. This is out of West Memphis, Arkansas. Mm-hmm. So pretty close here. Shout out to people in West Memphis listening this morning. Mm-hmm. It says one Arkansas lawmaker wants to get more students reading by putting money on the line, specifically their lunch money. Representative Alan Clark, who is a Republican, proposed a bill that would cut lunch funding in schools that struggle with reading. And he's working to get others to support the idea. They said if it's passed, it would reduce a district's national school lunch funding if they're struggling in the reading department. Mm-hmm. So, in other words, if you can't read, you ain't going to be able to eat. You're not going to eat lunch that much. Your lunch is going to be cut. Now, are they going to cut out eating every day, or they're just going to take a salad, or are they going to take an entree from time to time, or ain't no more? You're not going to eat anything? I don't know. If you can't read, I don't know how they're going to determine that. I guess they're going to come and say, hey, look, we're going to give you this book, and if you can't read it, I don't know. If you're having problems in your reading classes and you're failing, then you're not going to eat. Okay? So you better read. So, if you know, come on. If you know your kids are having problems reading, and then when they get their report card, their reading grade is a C or D or an F or, whatever.
satisfactory, or what is it? The other one, non-satisfactory, whatever. Yeah. If it's not good, then you better pack a lunch and a brown puffer bag and take it to give your child to take to school. A peanut butter jelly sandwich or a fried egg sandwich. I'm just saying. I don't know, folks. But the senator in Arkansas, is proposing a bill to cut school lunches to improve reading. Now,
and I have a video story on this as well.
Yeah, okay, let's listen to the video. Now, I'm just saying, do kids learn better if they know they're not going to eat, or if they come to school? The old saying used to say, most of the time, some people come to school just for lunch and PE, and not anything else. So, well, anyway, let's take a listen to the story, and we'll be back after this. Phone lines are open 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. Lines are busy. Keep calling. Take a listen to this.
An Arkansas state senator thinks lunch funding and academic excellence can work hand in hand, and Republican Alan Clark is working to get others to support the idea.
No, you do not.
He's proposed a bill that, if passed, would reduce a district's national school lunch funding if they are struggling in the reading department over a period of time.
I don't understand, and hopefully that bill will not get passed over here in Arkansas.
Laquita Chalmers has 4 children, one who was recently having some trouble reading. Even though she knows that battle all too well, she doesn't understand how cutting lunch funds could help literacy struggles in the state.
I do not see no connection in that.
The National School Lunch Program pours into schools and is different than the National School Lunch Act program, which provides free and low-cost lunch to students. Still, the parents we talk to tell us it's a stretch to touch lunch funding at all.
This is most definitely not the option.
Marilyn Kennedy is a grandmother to 5. She understands the bill is supposed to act as an incentive to push those schools to improve, but she still doesn't agree with how it could impact students.
That's not right. That's just not fair.
She wants state leaders to rethink it and maybe consider another way to get schools fired up about reading. Reporting in West Memphis, Arkansas, Troy Washington, WREG.
Okay, so what do you think? I mean, do you think withholding funds for lunch and however that's going to work over there, if they don't work hard at it to improve their reading, they don't work hard at it, they don't eat.
It's the craziest thing I've ever heard. And, well, maybe not the craziest, because there's a lot of crazy things I've heard. But this is up there as far as crazy ideas, man. I mean, look, you're almost setting them up for failure, all things.
Well, I mean, don't you think it'll make them work harder? I guess this is what they're thinking. It'll make the kid work harder to understand reading. And it probably...
But it's the kid's fault. They can't read.
Yeah, I know. But,
the sorry teachers.
Okay, but what about the other... Okay, if the teachers are that sorry, then why are the other students, some of the other students catching on to reading? And then some are not. So, I mean, maybe, I don't know what they're thinking, but maybe they're thinking that if they do this, then the parents would work harder more with their kids to read with them at home and help them to learn to read. I think that would help too as well. If you read to your kids and if you help them with their homework, or rather than watching The Secret Storm or The Edge of Night, looking for a brighter day, and The Young and the Restless and all that other kind of stuff. And I don't know if that comes on in the evening time now, but
that's on during school.
That's during school. So,
but they on the DVR.
Yeah, but they're watching all that stuff. Then when their kid home, they don't feel like sitting with their kids and reading with them and helping them with their homework and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. But
I'm terrible. I'm just thinking.
Maybe parents will say, I can't. I mean, I want my child to eat, so I better sit down and, work with my child so he'll be able to read so he can eat.
That's crazy. That'll have the opposite reaction. I think, man, just, how about you use some of that to help maybe add funding in some areas to help with reading or something. I mean, I just think that there could be a better use for a law than that.
Well, yeah, do you think he'll gain support in this matter? And I don't know, he's trying to get other people to join in with him. The senator from West Memphis, Arkansas, is proposing a bill to cut school lunches to improve reading. how does that work together? I don't know. What do you think? 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. And if lines are busy, keep calling. And Facebook people coming in, thanks for checking in with us on Facebook, Greg. And others continue to come on in and give us your opinion. In other news, the Confederate March is planned at Ole Miss University Saturday. Yes, a Confederate March is planned at Ole Miss University down in Ole Miss in Mississippi, not too far from here, about a stone's throw. At Ole Miss University, a Confederate March is planned for this coming Saturday. Police advises the public to avoid the area. Do not come. He's advising the public, do not come to this Confederate March that's planned at Ole Miss this coming Saturday. Josh, and one of the things, what is this march about?
Well, it's about a bunch of, a bunch of fools, at least in my opinion.
Well, everybody have their right. What are they? If you're not Confederates.
If you're still standing for the Confederacy, you're a fool.
Yeah.
You're a racist fool. You need to sit down and get over yourself.
Well, now, is that the case? Now, some people just feel that this is a part of history, and they don't want to just get rid of all the history that was there. Is that good or bad?
It's pathetic to me. That's just my opinion. But now, here's some of the story out of Oxford.
Okay.
So the Ole Miss police chief has asked people to avoid the areas of campus where supporters and opponents of Confederate symbols are expected to gather later this week. On February 23rd, University Avenue will be closed to vehicular traffic west of the intersection of Grove Loop and whatever. We urge anyone who is driving on or near campus to avoid University Avenue and things of that nature. So, this message to university students, faculty, and staff comes days before a couple of pro-Confederate groups plan to hold a rally and march Saturday in support of Confederate symbols. WTVA reports Confederate 901 and the Highwaymen plan to meet on the square in Oxford Saturday at 1 p.m. And march to the Confederate monument near the Grove at Ole Miss at 2 p.m. And it also is going to coincide with a group called United Students Against Sweatshops.
What?
Holding its national convention at Ole Miss Friday and Saturday. So there's a whole bunch of different groups about different things protesting. Also, the USAS, which is the sweatshop group, Students Against Social Injustice. The local chapter called for the university to remove the Confederate statue in 2018. Well, there's a statue that's there.
And then Mississippi and then the Ole Miss campus, the flag that's flying over the campus have the state flag, that rebel flag symbol still in the flag.
Yeah, it is.
And so they have the flag for the university. Then in there they have the rebel flag square little piece in
for
there.
The state.
For the state, for the state of Mississippi, the rebel flag. As a matter of fact, it's still flying over the Capitol.
Yeah.
And what's going on? Why they don't want to get rid of that rebel flag in the state of Mississippi? Well, some people say it's history. So you don't want to erase all of the history for the to remind people of the Confederacy. So they want to keep that. And you're thinking Ole Miss University, a school that is very diverse of all kinds of people from all over the world. And so you think that would offend some of the students there, and then they just don't care, just leave it in there? At a particular university or school where everybody goes, I think they need to remove stuff like that as far as symbols and signs, so that none of the people wouldn't be offended. But it is the history of Mississippi, and they want to stick with it. And there's going to be a march this coming Saturday, Confederate march that is planned at Ole Miss this Saturday, and police advise the public to avoid the area. Do not go there, stay away, because that's what's going to go on. They're going to be marching to protect the Confederate symbols and the statue and the flag and all that.
Yeah.
What do you think? Should it remain if they wanted to remain. It's their choice. It's their right. It's their Second Amendment right to be able to speak and to have the right to say what they want to say. What do you think? 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. Lines are busy, keep calling. And in other news, Josh, our question of the day, we're going to get to Jesse Smollett. You know what? He's finally being charged. Yeah. He's asked to turn himself in. He needs to turn himself in. Yeah. They have charges pressed against him. He's being charged for what?
Well, he's being charged for being a liar. Yeah. He's being charged with being a lying fool. As I call him yesterday, lying Jesse. And his name, remember y'all, it's not Jesse.
He made a false report, though. That's what they're...
His name is not Jesse. It's just...
Jesse.
I mean, like I said, man, it's just a setup.
He's gay. Okay. Not happy gay. Well, not happy gay. He's homosexual. He's funny.
In case y'all
yeah.
know. Yeah. But, within the last hour, I'm looking here, it looks like he has been arrested.
Oh, he has?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty recently, I guess in the last 30 minutes.
Oh.
He has been arrested, and he is now in custody of the Chicago Police Department. So,
and the Chicago Police, City of Chicago is saying now that they want him to pay for whatever it took to investigate this whole thing. They want him to pay for all of that the city had to pay for to investigate this lie. And so now, wow, he's got a lot of money to pay, and he's being held now in jail. Jesse Smollett is now in jail in police custody in Chicago for making up this story.
And I'm going to play a quick story here.
Yeah.
On that.
Okay.
From a WGN out of Chicago.
Okay.
And this is before the arrest, but this is about the latest on the situation. So check it out.
Superstation WGN.
The latest now on the Jesse Smollett case. As we told you before we went to break, he is now facing felony charges.
Let's go right to WGN's Eric Rung, live outside 26 in California with this breaking news. Eric.
Good evening. Well, it didn't take long for the grand jury to come back with an indictment in this case after the two brothers that were involved in the Jesse Smollett case from the beginning went before the grand jury and testified. They went in about 3:45. Of course, we got the news that Jesse Smollett had been charged with that Class 4 felony just a very short time ago. The grand jury, as well as the brothers, did leave that courtroom about 15-20 minutes ago. Now, of course, this does carry prison time if Jesse Smollett is found guilty of this Class 4 felony. The Empire actor said that he was attacked back in January, late January, and the two people came and attacked him very early morning hours, were yelling homophobic slurs at him as well as racial slurs at him. Police and a lot of detectives worked on this case. They ended up finding some surveillance video that led them to these two brothers, both in their 20s. Both had some sort of connection with Smollett in the past. They then went ahead and brought those two brothers into police. They questioned them for a long time, called them possible suspects, then released him. Then word started coming out that the brothers were going to be talking to the grand jury and that perhaps Jesse Smollett may have filed a false police report, which of course would lead to this Class 4 felony and possible prison time for Smollett. Now, the grand jury in this case, as I mentioned, didn't take very long to come back with this indictment. Still no word yet on exactly when Smollett may be going to authorities. Usually in cases like this, there are phone calls made to his attorney, some way for him to turn himself in now that he is facing charges. But this case is moving awfully quick, and we'll probably have a lot more information later on tonight. For now, we are live at the Cook County Criminal Courthouse. I'm Eric Rung, WGN News.
All right, there you have it. The guy has been arrested about 30 minutes ago. Jesse Smollett He is in custody at the Chicago Police Department, and you know the story about him making up the story that he was attacked and racial slurs were yelled and screamed at him. They put a noose around his neck. That made it seem like it was, you know, some people would think, oh, that's racially motivated, and it must have been some white guys.
And check it out. He also said, they said this is MAGA, which is Make America Great Again country.
Yeah,
now, clearly, these are two men from Nigeria who aren't even from America, so I doubt they would do that.
Well, the thing about it, he tried to make it seem like it was a Trump thing, it was a white thing, and then that could have sparked all kinds of problems in this country as far as racism is concerned. Man, you know, to make a report like that, and you know,
all he cared about was himself and getting himself over. Now, here's the thing.
But it would have affected everybody else as well.
It did, absolutely, because there's a lot of debate on that already. And on top of that, when he, matter of fact, it came out, I think it said this in the report yesterday, that there was a threatening letter sent to the studio that he works on the set of the TV station, of the TV show, and there was a threatening letter saying, you know, this, that, and the other, and it had a rope tied around a drawing of him. But come to find out,
did he produce the letter?
That's what I was about to say. Come to find out that they believe that he created the letter to give himself publicity and attention. And the reason why this fake attack even happened is because he did not get the desired reaction from the media. Nobody really talked about it. So he said, okay, I'm going to make them talk. I'm going to hire these two guys to jump me. And not only that, on the last piece on this, they have found surveillance footage of the two Nigerians in a store.
Buying masks.
Buying rope, and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, it's over. So anybody that's in denial, because I still see these posts like, well, we don't know what happened. Yes, you do. You doggone well know what happened. Yeah. He's a lying fool. Yeah. He's a lying Jussie. And he's going to go to jail.
And he's Jussie. And, hey, what do you think, folks? 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. And I wasn't going to bring this thing up today because I was sick and tired of talking about the guy. But now that they captured him and all these other things are coming out, it is good that Jussie is going to get just what he deserves.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and so, hey, what do you think about the story? Again, Confederate march planned for this weekend at Ole Miss this Saturday, down at the university at Ole Miss, and because they want to honor the Confederate flag and the statues, and the question, thing about it is, why did Mississippi want to keep the the Confederate flag and the statues in the state of Mississippi, knowing that, what time it is?
The South shall rise again.
Well, then again, some people say they have their right. They have the right to keep their flag.
They have the right to be a
Confederate. Well, you can call anybody. You can say, well, NAACP or whoever else, they have their right to other things. But then,
NAACP, and I'm going to say this, I know they haven't, done much lately.
Yeah.
But look, they're not out here advocating for statues here and there.
Yeah.
The only people that are out here being fools and stuck in their racist old ways are people that they're trying to defend the Confederacy.
Yeah.
There's no defending that.
Yeah.
Any other hate speech, it's funny, whenever it comes to, different hate towards black people, it's getting taken less seriously. And people say you should get over that. And I'm not saying you hold a grudge, because I don't even feel that way.
No.
But I'm just saying, as far as things like that, it's not about getting over. It's about quit disrespecting me.
Okay, well, now here's the thing. If you just wipe out everything about the Confederate flag and all of that, if you wipe it out, then what do they have and what do we have to remind us of what happened to black people back then as far as the racism, the Confederate flag and all that? Are you taking away? These people feel the same as though, most other people do. You're erasing their history. So they have a right to remain, to keep their history.
So you forget the history thing. Here's the thing. Go read a book if you want to know about history.
Well, what are they going to read a book about?
There's books everywhere. Yeah, but go to the library, man. Yeah, there's books all over the place. Go to Barnes and Nobles. They got books too. All that stuff. Look, all I know is if you want to know, you could find out. Yeah. That's like saying to the Jewish people, "Hey, let's put this swastika up in the air. Let's have a swastika. Let's put a statue to Hitler that killed millions of Jews." Okay. But don't dare talk about taking it down. Yeah, okay. And then the other story we talked about, Arkansas Senator proposes a bill to cut school lunches to improve reading so kids can read better. What does that have to do with helping kids read better? And our question of the day. You heard the story about the lady, the 24-year-old lady left Alabama and to go and join ISIS. Okay, she wants back in the country. She's asking the United States to take her back. Yeah. And the Secretary of State, what was her name? Pompeo. Yeah. He's denied her the opportunity to come back and said, no way, we will not allow you to come back into this country. Traitor you are, going and joining ISIS. And now that ISIS has been destroyed and all the money's about gone and the lunch is over, now she wants to come back to the United States. But what about that, folks? By being a U.S. citizen, does she have a right to come back to this country? Or did she give up that right when she joined ISIS? But also, folks, remember this. This 24-year-old girl or lady, she has a baby in Alabama. What about the baby? But she wants to come back to the United States. And she's being denied to come back to the United States. So she have to do whatever, wherever she is. What do you think? Should she be allowed to come back in the United States? 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. Let's get ready to go to the phone lines. And also, thanks for coming in on Facebook, all of you. Let's go to the phone lines before we take a break. And who do we have? Up first is Carl. Carl, welcome to the show. Good morning on a Thursday.
Bob.
That's my name.
And Josh.
Yes, that's my name.
Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, sir.
And so good to hear your voice again on the mighty AM 730.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Josh.
Yeah.
The woman from Alabama.
Okay.
They say she was born in New Jersey.
Yeah.
That means she's a United States citizen. Second, has she been charged with a crime?
No, she just joined the terrorist organization. No, that's not a crime, Carl, to join the most evil and organization that's against everybody in the world, ISIS. So that's not a crime.
That is true. So technically, she is allowed to come back.
So you don't think that's a crime? You don't think that's a crime to disown your country or to go and join the enemy? You don't think that should be considered a crime?
It is. They charge you with it. So
okay.
They charge her with treason.
Okay, so you think she should be let back in the country?
No, but you don't charge her, she don't have to come back.
If you what now?
If you don't charge her, then she can come back because legally she's still a citizen.
Yeah, I understand.
So even though she's a trailer, Bob.
Well, if they say that she can't come back, she can't come back.
That's true, but legally, I'm afraid she can.
Well, legally, okay. Here's now. Well, I think there's a difference between what you want and what is, right? Because look,
right.
I do think I get what he's saying because I'm like this. I'm like, look, I think it's kind of ridiculous to say, oh, I want to come back now. Look, you hated the country enough to leave. And then not just leave, because that's okay. It's not a big deal. But then to go and join an organization bent on destroying America and killing people, innocent people is beheaded, ISIS, tons of people. Yeah, exactly. Terrorist organizations terrorize people all around the world. That's not cool. Now, I do know that they were out there recruiting people, and they had these recruiting videos, and convinced a lot of younger people, or at least a decent amount, to leave and tried to join. You know, remember last year and the year before, there were several people caught trying to join ISIS. You know, but all that being said, she says she's remorseful, right? Which I'm sure she is, because now ISIS is, you know, is a little.
She's remorseful. Is she remorseful for leaving the country, or is she remorseful that everything's running out for her over there? I mean,
I believe she's remorseful because everything's running out and her love is gone. So all she got love now is her baby to come back home.
Yeah, well, you know, so, she should have thought about the baby before she left.
I agree with you, Bob. So, Bob, what I'm saying to you is, I'm not trying to be funny about it.
Yeah.
I don't think she should come back, but legally she can.
Okay, Carl. If you have a if you have a friend or if you have a child in your home, okay, they get up and say, "I'm going to leave. I'm going to join this." Then you are totally against it, and you know it's an enemy of your household. They're going to get up and leave, and then and while they're out there, they're going to cause damage to your home and your reputation and all that. And then they turn around and say, "Hey, I'm coming back home." What are you going to say?
Well, she'll be charged with a crime. Therefore, they can't come back home.
They can't come back home.
Can't come back.
Why not? I mean, that's where they were born. Well, they're your kids.
But I just charged them with a crime.
Okay, so you think they should do the same thing here in this country? Just because, even though she's a citizen, but what has she done?
If you don't charge her, she can come back. I'm just saying.
Well, how is she going to get back? You know, okay, well, we didn't charge you, so just come on back. You think they're just going to stand back and just let her walk back into the country? And
I'm afraid so. Legally
is not going to do it. It's not going to help her get back in the country.
That's true. But, you know what, Bobby? I think you're right, I'm right, Josh right. Just technically, I would let her back in.
Well, to me, she's in a bad position right now. She's really in a bad position, even though legally, whatever the thing may be, talk about she can come back in. You know, I wouldn't want to be in that position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. But, Bob, can I get a couple things in before I go? Because I know you got a little call.
Yes. What do you need, Carl? I mean, go ahead, Carl.
The situation with the Empire Star. And you may recall when this first came out.
Yeah.
And Josh, you were very, very professional how you went about reporting this. Because I suspected when this came out, you didn't quite believe he was telling the truth.
Right off the jump, absolutely.
So I want to give you the kudos that you deserve for that, because I want to say the same thing.
You know, and Carl, I must ask you a question, because I agree, and because I agree that I was totally and absolutely correct. So have you ever seen a kudo? Like I always said, you know, give a man his kudos. Mm-hmm. What do kudos look like? Like what everybody passes out kudos to people. What are they? What do they look like? Is it a food? Is it a trophy?
No, sir.
An award? What is a kudo?
It's a handshake, a pat on the back, or a pat on the head. One of those three things.
Well, I don't know if I want.
Beware of the pat on the back. Yeah.
And the pat on the head or the handshake. But that's what kudos supposed to mean. See, apparently the Empire Star Jesse never looked at the TV show A Person of Interest. They have cameras everywhere, dummy.
Oh, that's right.
They catch you. Anybody, incredibly now, should know, never do anything crazy because there are too many cameras out in the world of the United States of America.
Now, what did they call it? The machine on person of interest? Is that what they call it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
And the last thing, I don't know if you got a chance to get with this Bob.
Yeah.
But apparently our governor.
Lord.
Yes, he's a young boy.
Not Smiling Bill Lee. I saw something on that.
No, come on, don't tell me. Oh. Did he have a hood on, a white hood?
No, sir.
Okay.
He did the second worst thing.
Okay.
Back in the day, they had these old South parties in the South. In which you show up at plantations and you dress a certain type of way. And while you're in those parties, certain things are said in a bad way about my kind of people, about black folks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They be roasting black people and folks tell crazy jokes. And people laugh at those things and they think it's funny. You in the in crowd. Well, look like all the governors are being looked at now since that man in Virginia did that crazy thing about the black face and wanted to be like Michael Jackson. So all governors are being looked at. And guess who got caught in the wheel? Say it, Bob. Smiling Bill Lee.
Not Smiling Bill. Look.
Oh. Are you sure, Carl?
Jimmy Carter smile.
He already said he regrets Bob attending those parties that in the days when he was a younger man.
Check it out. Let me remember the quote from Bill Lee.
Okay.
The Smiling Bill.
Okay, tell the people again now, what did he do?
Okay, here it is. Okay. Got it right here. Yeah. All the information. At the time Lee was in college, the Kappa Alpha organization at Auburn University he was part of, at other schools around the South was known for its embrace of the Confederate imagery, including displaying Confederate battle flags and wearing Confederate Army uniforms to its annual Old South formal parties.
So he did that. He did that.
Yes, Old South. Now, here's a quote from Bill himself on the map. Quote, I never intentionally acted in an insensitive way, but with the benefit of hindsight, I can see clearly now that participating.
The rain is gone.
That participating in that was insensitive, and I have come to regret it.
Oh, now he has come to regret it.
I mean, it's just like, my goodness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, time changes, people change. You have to forgive people, y'all. I mean, you can't just say, okay, you did this in the past, and now we're going to hang this over your head forever. Aren't we supposed to forgive? Whatever the case may be, the situation may be. Even though Bill Lee did wear a racist or Confederate uniform and was proud to be an American, where at least he know he's free and Confederate
other people weren't.
Style and other people weren't. I mean, but do you go on with life and just say, well, we're going to hang this over your head and not forgive you now, or are we going to call for his resignation?
I can't help but think of something.
Should he resign?
When we talk about Smiling Bill, I can't help but think about.
There you go.
Oh, Bill. Not Bill Lee.
Smiling Bill. He smiled in our face.
Good old man.
In all of our faces.
He's a good old businessman.
Well, Bob, you may recall our current senator down in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Female, she dressed up in a Confederate outfit.
Carl, we're trying to play the song about Bill Lee, and you're cutting in. We don't want to hear you right now, okay? Listen.
Sorry, Bob.
Listen, here we go. Bill Lee. Oh, come on. Not Bill Lee.
Smiling Bill.
Oh, that's my favorite. I like his smile. He's not telling a lie. Oh, that was the past. That was the past. Oh, gosh. Oh, Carl. See, you're breaking up some stuff this morning, Carl. Shame on you.
Shame.
Well, I want to know two things, Bill Lee. I wonder if he's going to call that conservative radio station down the dial and apologize for his action. That conservative radio station down the dial with so much love in him. I wonder, are they going to bring that up? I'm not going to call out his name, Andrew Clark Sr., but I wonder if they're going to do that. And I wonder if Bill had a nerve to call this station and apologize too. And then if you do call Bob, will you accept the phone call?
I'll accept it. As long as it's not collect.
Look, if Bill Lee calls collect, he deserves to get hung up.
Oh, wait a minute. What are you talking about hanging someone? Wait a minute.
No, not like that.
Oh, okay.
Hang up the phone.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Bob.
Yes.
I hope other people call in. I want to hear his comment on this, too. We need the mayor of Orange Mountain to say something about this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Carl, for the call. God, Carl's starting a lot of stuff this morning.
Had to set out a bunch of fire.
Oh. Do we need to take a break?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go back?
Yeah, let's
go back to the phone lines. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. At the top of the hour at 7 o'clock, we'll be simulcasting over on AM 1600. You can join us there after this at 7 o'clock this morning.
And also call in 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490.
And you can join us on YouTube as well.
Live on YouTube. Hello, too.
Yes. And you can join us on Facebook Live. So we'll be on at 7 o'clock on 2 radio stations.
I'm just looking. There's more people coming in.
Yeah.
So shout out to y'all.
Yes. And let's go back to the phone lines. And who do we have?
We have
Unforgivable. Welcome to the show. Good morning on a Thursday.
Good morning, Bob and y'all. How y'all doing this morning?
Doing great. How about yourself, sir?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. I'm going to make it quick, man, because I know that I want to get over here at 1600 a.m.
Yes, sir.
And see what time it is, how y'all sound.
Yes, sir.
I did yesterday, but, you know, when I listen to black folks talk about certain things, you know, especially when he just said kudos, he don't even realize that kudos stuff. You know, back in the black and white time when they were showing movies and they see the white man with his boys, the Negroes, the handkerchief head. Kudos, thank you for doing a great job. Watching out for my other black Negroes out there. You know, that's the way. That's where it came from. You know, for people like from Alabama and stuff like that. And you know, when you talk about Alabama now, what's the situation dealing with this black girl and this other ISIS dude that want to join ISIS? Was they banned from the United States, or was they?
Well, they wouldn't join ISIS, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
But now they want to come back to the United States.
Is them the same one?
No.
That's
what happened to them?
No, I don't know what happened.
They got arrested before they even left.
Yeah, but they just arrested, right? Jail.
Well, before they left, yeah. So they never did get a chance to go.
Is that story over with?
Yes.
Deal with that.
I guess if they're in jail, I mean, you know, the only thing they have to do now is feed them.
Well, she should come back. She should come back and face her judgment. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, why let her back in this country, though?
Well, if she come, I mean, she's American. You know?
Well, she wouldn't join ISIS, does she? Gave up her right to be an American.
It don't make a difference, man.
What?
If you're born in this country, you have rights.
Oh, come on.
You know, she should come back, face her fear, her jury, and you know, go to court and everything, and do the time, and then get out and go back on with her life. And she feel remorse about what she done. You know what I'm saying?
So
that's the way it should go.
So it's all about forgiveness.
Why not, Bob?
Okay.
She's American.
I mean, you know, she was the one that
when I was in school, Bob, you know, dealing with my sack lunches and everything. And,
yes.
You know, going to school with the lunch program going on, Bob.
You had sack lunch? You took sack lunch to school?
Yeah, I had basic kids sack lunch back in the day.
The brown bag?
Yeah, the brown bag, you know. I even did little lunch boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Who was that back then? Rem 1010 was on the box.
The little
Long Ranger.
The old metal lunch box.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I had all kind of good goodies in there, man. I shared with the other, you know, students. But Bob, back in those days, man, I was dumb. I didn't know nothing. I was so ashamed. You know, kids, man, you know, they get in that mode. You know, you want to be special up in the kid. Though I was special anyway. They wanted to drop me into some special classes, but it didn't happen.
They wanted to, wait a minute, hold. Wait a minute, wait. I
didn't want to learn nothing.
They wanted to drop you even from special classes?
Bob, when I was a kid, they wanted to put me in special aid and all that kind of stuff, man. I didn't know nothing, man. But they didn't know what was going on there. I was from a poor family, not a well-educated mother and father at the time, you know, because my mother, she didn't finish school. She dropped out in the 9th grade.
Well, unforgivable.
You know,
that's no excuse.
I know that's not no excuse, Bob. I didn't have anybody there to inspire me back in those days.
What I mean by that's not an excuse, there were other people that were in the same predicament as you were.
I know.
So they went ahead and learned and did some things that they're supposed to do, learn how to read and all the other things. And so, but you decided to use that as a crutch or something, or you know, say, you know, I'm just gonna go do PE and eat.
Look, Bob, I didn't have most families back then pushing me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I
didn't have that.
Okay.
I had to learn all this really from the street and on my own.
Yes.
And look at me now. And I had my father with me, man. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
He was in my corner. So, you know, with him in my corner, look at me now, man. I'm busting it out on everything. I'm running this journey in my world, man.
Yeah, okay.
I'm loving it, enjoying it, and I'm in peace. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm just saying, man, we got to start looking at these kids, man, that's so embarrassed and shame and so much peer pressure. They got it in them, but they just can't get out. You know what I'm saying? That's how way I was. But I could have been the next president, the next great scientist, the next philosophy, or whatever you want. I could have been that, Bob. I knew I could, because I had that in me, man. But, you know, nobody really guided for me or anything. So I just got out there on my own, and I, you know, you got to look at these kids, man. There's so many talented, great kids that's out there. And just look at one that's in front of you right now. Your own son.
Yes.
How proud can you be, man?
Very proud.
I'm telling you, man. And you know, when you deal with the Confederates and all that kind of stuff, Bob, it's just wrong when we keep preaching hate, hate, hate. I mean, this Ole Miss situation, and then you got this story that went down there with the editor, you know, taking the pictures of black women and showing around campus how racist that thing was. And then you got this Confederate stuff coming up right now behind it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, how is you going to move forward, Ole Miss?
Yeah.
And the people in that area, how y'all going to move forward and bring it in? In other words, you just bringing in the Klan.
Well, and I guess they feel that they have a right to, you know, have their voices heard and just like everybody else in this
Not
country.
when it's hate, Bob. Okay. Look at this dude that's gay on Empire.
Yeah.
Where's the LGB and all them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not around, man.
They sleep. No, they're not.
You do it because he lied. You know? You can't justify and feel like, you know, he was right or it just ain't no way it happened, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just connecting all this crap. It's just all it is. All a bunch of crap.
Right.
He needs to go to jail. He needs to pay the restitution or the money that he's supposed to have. The government has spent on him or investigation and stuff. He needs to do some time. He needs to be punished.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? And the Empire people, what are they going to do?
Well, I mean, you did hear that he's been arrested this morning.
Yeah, I heard. And what they going to do? Is he still going to be on the show? Or is they going to come out and fight for him? For someone that are lying?
Well,
someone who's trying to start a race war?
Yeah. Well, you're right about that. He was trying to, he was, you know, what he did could have, you know, easily started a race war. You know, lying that it was somebody else, but really it was people that he hired to do the job for him, and you know, that type of thing. They come to find out that they were black too. I mean, come on, man. It's
well, Bob, I got to turn over to 1600. You know, like I say, 316 0000
Yes,
I got to do that now since it's 7:01.
Yeah, you're live. We're live on that right now.
Yeah. By the way, Carl, kudos to you.
Oh, God.
I'm out of here.
All right, thanks for the call. 901-452-3094. And now you can join us right now. We're on AM 1600 and AM 730. And welcome now, all the people over on AM 1600. Thanks for joining us. And glad to have you on board today. Talkback Live with Bob and Josh. And our show on AM 730 every morning. And our phone lines are open, 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. And we're talking about the senator from Arkansas proposes a bill to cut school lunches so that they can read better. How does that? I don't know. Anyway, what do you think? Confederate march planned for Ole Miss this Saturday. Over the flag and the statues and all that kind of stuff. Police advises people to stay away. Do not come down. Jussie Smollett is being charged this morning for making up that lie, and he is now in police custody as we speak in Chicago. And what do you think? the 24-year-old lady that left the United States to join ISIS. Okay. The question of the day, should she be allowed to come back in the United States? Secretary of State says, no, wait, we're not going to accept her back. Well, that and some other things coming up after during the 7 o'clock hour. AM 730, AM 730, and AM 1600. We're live right now, and on the internet, Facebook Live, and you can join us on YouTube as well. You're listening to Talkback Live with Bob and Josh. AM 730, AM 1600, WMQM, KQP, and 703, 3 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. We'll be back after this.
Are you tired of going to the doctor with the same issue over and over again and never getting any relief? Are you tired of buying all types of vitamins and supplements, hoping but not knowing for sure that they will keep you healthy? Or are you getting enough of the right kind of nutrients that your specific body needs? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you need a nutritional blood analysis. With a nutritional blood analysis, we can take 1 drop of blood from a prick of your finger and analyze your body's nutritional needs, nutritional deficiencies, and nutritional imbalances. This analysis can provide an early warning of possible future health challenges so you can make the changes now to avoid the negative outcome. A nutritional blood analysis can be used to monitor a health challenge before and after adopting an approach to restore health and balance. It will also allow you the ability to determine the effectiveness of various approaches to restoring and balancing your health. So don't wait. Make your appointment at FocusOnHealthSolutions.com. Stop guessing with your health. Know what works for sure. At FocusOnHealthSolutions.com, 901-602-7063.
For the best soul food in the Mid-South, it's Shop and Save. $14.99 South 3rd, 901-946-4303. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and some of the items on their menu consist of catfish, spaghetti, chicken and dressing, turkey wings, meatloaf, fried chicken, cabbage, yam, greens, salmon croquette, and the list goes on. Some of the best soul food you ever taste in the Mid-South, it is Shop and Save. $14.99 South 3rd. Call them again at 901-946-4303. Been in business since 1991. Shop and Save. $14.99 South 3rd. 901-946-4303. Is some of the best soul food you'll ever taste.
I know you were in the building last night when you did that.
Before the marriage and the carriage, you must repair that credit. That's right, text Curry to 766. Kenneth the Credit Guy is a credit specialist who specializes in getting your credit in order. You want that dream house? Contact
Kenneth. Do the water forecast or go to the phone?
We do that at 9:30.
Okay.
6626, or you can call Kenneth Curry at 870-514-8138. That's right, take back your life by contacting the Credit Guy.
Welcome back to the show, Talkback Live with Bob
and Josh.
And it is now 7:07, 7 minutes past the hour, 7 o'clock Central Time, and a very pleasant good morning to you on a Thursday morning. Yes, a lovely, wonderful Thursday morning. And in the Memphis metro area, starting your day off at 32 degrees under a mostly clear sky, but how long will that last? Not long, from what we hear from News Channel 3's meteorologist and water expert, Austin Hunnett. And we'll do another up-to-date forecast in just a little bit. And some more rain, from what we understand, is moving back into the forecast. It's going to be heavy and maybe some severe weather as well. And the phone lines are they're busy. They're busy right now, but keep calling 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. get it. Lines are busy. Keep calling. And let's go back to the phone lines. And who do we have?
Up next is Vincent.
Vincent, welcome to the show. Good morning on a Thursday.
Morning.
Hey, good morning, Bob.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You had mentioned to me yesterday that I didn't call that often, so I decided I would call and do 2 days in a row. See how you like that.
Okay, all right. You called now. Well, thanks for calling. No, go ahead, sir. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Thanks for calling. No, we really do.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, I was just calling to talk about. Did you see the Tigers game last night?
Yes.
Did you see the game last night?
Yeah. And glad you did mention that. We want to talk about that as well. You can talk about that too. Man, what a game. Jeremiah Martin, yes. 43 points or something like that. A record has been broken. And, man, what do you think? The coach gave him the opportunity to break the record. And Coach Penny Hardaway, thanks to hats off to him, he said he left him out there and wanted him to stay out there so that he could give him an opportunity to break the record. That's what it's all about. It's not like the football deal where the guy, who was that football player, that running back? Darrell Henderson running, and he needed, I think, what was it, 18 yards or something to break the record, and then the coach took him out of the game and didn't allow him to break the record, didn't put him back in anymore. So, but yeah, hats off to Coach Benny Hardaway for that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not like that. I think it's really good to real training of those guys because good athletes.
Can you speak up just a little bit?
Yeah, I can.
So that's probably why he's
Yes, I think he's just talking to the phone.
Yeah, it went out. You sound a little muffled. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say that the reason Darrell Henderson probably didn't chance injury playing in that bowl game because the coach didn't allow him to break the record. I mean, records are made to be broken.
Yes. If you're concerned about making the guy look good, that's what it's all about as a coach. Making your guy look good. If he's trying, he's working hard. And since I guess he felt, well, he wasn't trying to make me look good, so I'll just, go ahead on it. But anyway, I'm just saying, that's in the past. So, hopefully he doesn't do that again. Yeah, you're gone on us again.
Max, don't you?
Hello?
Yes.
There we go, sir.
Okay, I was going to say, I was hoping that Jeremiah Martin would break Larry Finch's record of 48 points in a game.
Yeah.
Because he missed about 2 or 3 free throws and a layup or so that if he had made, he could have easily gotten 48 or 49. He actually could have got 50, but
yes.
Basically, I would say this. I've been watching Tiger basketball for a long time. And I would say from his freshman year, from the expectation that we had of a player coming into the program, I think Jeremiah Martin has made the most improvement from day one to senior year.
Man,
I agree.
Look at when Jeremiah got there. I'll never forget. I remember when Leroy Watson was here on the station, and Jeremiah Martin came in the studio. He was a senior at Mitchell. He had just flipped from committing to what was it?
From Louisiana.
Yeah, Louisiana Tech. He had just flipped and committed to Memphis. I remember when he came in the studio. His MO was being a defensive stop and a guy that could score when need be. But man, I don't think anybody saw this coming out of Jeremiah. I mean, he could score, he could do some things. But he has literally carried this team the past 2 seasons. Last year, the Tigers wouldn't have been nearly the team they were without him. And this year, now entering the conference play, they put him back in the point guard position. He is the player of the year. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, he is doing a fantastic job. And, yeah, go ahead.
Well, did not Memphis play? Did they play for the conference title last year?
They went to the semifinal.
Okay, well, they won 2 games without Jeremiah Martin and actually had Cincinnati on the ropes at halftime.
Yep.
But I'm going to tell you when I saw that he was going to be an offensive force. You remember the game when they went up to Oklahoma?
Yes.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
On the road?
Yep.
That game was, in my opinion, his coming out game. He showed some offensive prowess that we had not seen before. And I think what you've seen this year is the development of a consistent three-point shot.
It's amazing the step back three he's got, and or the standstill three. It's really impressive.
There's no doubt in my mind that he's, the guy in Houston is pretty good, but I think Jeremiah Martin is probably overall defensively and offensively combined is the best player in the conference. Now, he probably won't get that honor because the team is not leading the league, but basically, he got, 3 or 4 more games?
Yeah.
Before the end of the season. So they played Wichita, they played Tulsa, and they played Cincinnati. Yeah. Now, if he can perform against Cincinnati, like 30 plus or whatever, I think, if he can perform over these next 3 games comparable to what he had the last 4 or 5, there's no doubt he should win, but I don't think they're going to give it to him because of outstanding.
And he should have, and I know he missed the last 4 games or whatever last year, but he should have won it last year because statistically, even though they had Rob Gray and guys like that, who was pretty good, really good as well for Houston last year, but the consensus was that Jeremiah should have won last year. So, and I think he would have without the injury. So, all that being said, the Tigers, it was a good win the other night. A team they should have beaten, really. But
yeah, they could have beaten them by 30. But let me say this: with that being said, Penny made a statement last night. We need Jeremiah for 1 more year. Well, I'm gonna say this: I do think that the key to us being successful next year is finding some sort of an attacking guard and a shooter, because Alex Lomax and Tyler Harris, they can be effective at times, but just from game to game. And I know they're freshmen now, so I'm not really putting them down. But just looking at, Tyler Harris, he had a good game last night. But I looked at his 3-point shooting percentage. He's shooting like 30% from the 3. If you're going to be that small, you need to be shooting about 40. Because basically, to really make a big difference, they got to have that 3-point shot to open up the floor. And because they're not big enough to go in there and create their own shot like Jeremiah is, and that's the thing that we need for next year. We got to find somebody that can attack the goal, or somebody and a person. If he can do both, that's great. But if you got to get one that can attack the goal consistently and one that can shoot outside of the defense.
Yeah, I do understand your concerns, but I feel that they can get it done after freshman year coming in again next year, and being able, after the experience in playing. I believe in people getting better progressively as they go along. And these guys, the reason they were selected to play, Penny selected them to play for him, is because he knows how good they are and how well they did. And so over a period of time, now that they're used to college play this year, they're getting used to it. Next season, they know over the summer, the spring, whatever, what they have to do to make it better. They know that the people that are there now that are making things happen are not going to be there. Now it's resting up on their shoulders, and they know now, hey, I have to get out and make things happen. I think they will.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. When Jeremiah was a sophomore, the person he had on the team that could do that was Markel Crawford.
Yeah.
His second year, he had a more experienced player ahead of him that could do that. You kind of almost need that stair-step mentality. You need somebody that's kind of there that can do that along with the development. Because even in the sophomore year, you develop, but as you can see over the last 2 years, it was a significant stride. So I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm just saying.
Oh, no. This is just conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, most teams, most good teams have that middle person that can kind of like be the liaison between the sophomores and the juniors and seniors. And so I think, with that being said, one of the recruiting needs to be something like a graduate transfer. Maybe one of these mid-major colleges, guys who could actually probably could have played at a top-level Division I, but didn't get the exposure. But anyway, that's all I got this morning. I know you got other callers, but all right, Bob, just document this. I called 2 days in a row now. Put that in your iPad.
I'm not convinced unless it's third day. No. Hey, thanks for the call, Vincent.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
Okay. 901-452-3094. Line is available now, or 324-7490. Let's go back to the phone lines, and who do we have?
We have man himself, Charlie Caswell on the line.
Charlie Caswell, welcome to the show. Good morning on a Thursday.
Good morning, guys. How y'all doing this morning?
Doing great. How about yourself?
That was a long ride around I-240 there, waiting on that call to come through. I guess I'll give a report on the highway, on the interstate.
Traffic report. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But no, I just had to call in. I was thinking about, even as I seen the news report this morning on the story that Josh, he broke from day one on the gentleman. Yeah, so Bob, I told Josh he might be getting a job as an investigative reporter with some people saying he's been doing, y'all been doing it so long, y'all just call it right out off what it is. But,
yes.
But that was one thing, and the other thing I was calling too, it just even on the incident about the young lady who went over to ISIS, I don't think she should be allowed back. One, because ISIS is very screwed. If they put a bomb on somebody and send them into a place and blow up, they'll put some chemicals in the body of somebody, send them back into this country, and allow that just to spread throughout here. And we thinking she's just going into our ports to be tried, but really she's going in there to relief. We don't know. It's just that true.
Well, you got a point there, Charlie, because once people become committed to something, sometimes they're just so committed to it they'll do anything, even to take their own life.
Yeah, I mean, it's proven. They strap bombs on themselves every day and go into buildings and to plazas and blow people up. So, if they can tell her that, hey, we know you hate us so much, this is what you can do. You go back in and you release it, and everybody, of course, and it just blows out. That chemical warfare is deadly, and we just have to be real careful on that one. So, I mean, I'm sensitive to and understand repentance. I just think that it may be some other place she can go to. That if she really want to restore her life, if we as a nation, if she's a citizen, can help support her elsewhere, I think we get out of harm's way there and get her somewhere, but not here. So.
Well, Charlie, she has a little child down in Alabama.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's the cause of the, it's every cause is an effect. And she took the chance of giving her, she took a life sentence because really, to go over there, many of them don't come back. They women like that, they strap bombs on you in a minute until you go into a Navy base or somewhere, and that's why I'm like Josh, and I'm very suspicious of this cause for her to want to come back here after some of the posts and things she said before she left to go there. So it's very scary in that capacity.
Yeah, and I'm in agreement. I don't think they should let her back. If you left this country, it's not, you're concerned about your baby now. You could have been concerned about that before you left. Okay? And all of a sudden you want to use that. This is amazing to me how people use children to get their way. It's amazing to me how the government and city councilmen and, not just this city, people everywhere use children, to, get increase in taxes and other things and all these other. But then here we see the situation, same thing here.
And speaking of increase, just I'm curious. I'm sure Charlie probably knows something about it, but that you heard about the whole MLGW thing, Charlie? What do you think about that?
I think, boy, they some good ones there. It was something funny how even up until the day that they were getting ready to go to further increase, that the lights downtown was shut off. And so,
see, that's another thing I was suspicious about.
And the lights the other night went out, Charlie.
All of a sudden, up until this is like lights was just Come on. So I was messing with one of my friends last night that works for MLG. I said, man, can y'all stop pulling the plug to get us to raise the taxes? We just need to put some of y'all good benefits. And that's the thing. They got some powerful, great benefits, and so the thing is, I know the argument, and I take my hats off to them and their attention and their board, whoever was able to fight to get them there. The fact that that even when they are retired, until they die, their children, their wife, everybody still get that paid for, their health care paid for, 75%. That's great, man. I mean, and so I take my hands off to them, but I think that they have to look at the fact that we got 50% of children and families in our community living in poverty right now. Every dollar counts, and then the threatening to cut their water off anything because they can't pay the bill, then that's only adding even to that poverty. But I'm going to say this. I was in the meeting. I've seen the infrastructure needs that they pointed out that needs to be done. We need to get it done, but we need to find another way to do it. And I just put sort of this and say I was messing with them. I said, y'all got that big contract with TVA. Why don't we invest into solar wheels in the Mississippi River? If we'll spin, and then we'll send energy through that. It's proven. You know, they're doing it through solar panels in Texas and other cities. And those spinning wheels in the sun, energy can house most of our houses. So the $45 million they're going to pay on infrastructure, we can pay on getting it and pull away from TVA. I'd rather for us to do something like that and save us millions of dollars than continue to invest the way we invest.
So, Charlie, I just have one more question. When do you pull your petition to run for mayor? You know what I mean? What these ideas?
If I got y'all on my communication team, we're going to make it happen.
We're following it very closely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
absolutely. I love y'all, man.
Hey, thanks for the call, John.
All right, talk to you later.
Okay, 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. And let's go back to the phone lines. And who do we have?
We have James.
James, welcome to the show. Good morning on a Thursday.
Yeah, good morning, man.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Hey, man, look on this Justice Smollett thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Justice.
When he said all that happened to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, when he filed his report, I didn't see anybody get ready to fight or anybody say they're going to, we trying to start a race riot.
Yeah.
And then they found out, like today, he's going to get locked up, charged or whatever. He got him a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking outside now. I don't see nobody gathering up. Me personally, I don't watch Empire.
Yeah, well, the thing about it is, the truth is coming out now. It wasn't, white guys or somebody that did this to him or put a noose around his neck and yelled racial slurs. It was, it ended up being Africans or a black guy that he paid off. From what we understand, I think it was about $3,500 or 35 cents or something. But anyway, to go through this thing, and these guys, told the truth that this was planned. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, I didn't, when it happened, it was a police matter.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I think people say it was going to be a race riot. By who? By Jesse?
Well, by him making up saying, it was a race thing and all this other kind of stuff, people would start assuming, some people would, that it was white people involved, it was the president's people involved and all that, and then all of a sudden, so if it had gone on and on, if it had been a true story, a true to now, and, the situation, I think, would have probably escalated to more and more of people looking at it as a race story. Some things would have happened. But
it's like this. I agree. Yeah, and I do think it's not necessarily a riot. People take
not a riot.
People take that literally. It's look. I don't even remember last time an actual race riot has ever happened. You know what I'm saying? But you do know that things like that will stoke the fires a little bit, and he was playing on that. That's the whole reason he was playing on that, not just necessarily to cause racial strife. I don't think that was his goal.
Yeah.
I think his goal was to get attention.
Yeah.
For himself. That's it.
Yeah.
Now he said what he said, and we're finding out it was different. But they just arrested a Trump supporter, Coast Guard guy.
Okay.
Right? They got all types of evidence that he wanted to start a race riot. He had guns, drugs. He got all types of statements. I'm a white nationalist. I want to kill, he got a list of people he want to kill, a white boy. Trump supporter, right? Now, is anybody going to start? I said, they got evidence. They just charged them. They got it the FBI guy.
Yeah.
Before he did, he wanted to do a mass kill.
Yeah, and I agree. That could start a situation like that as well.
I'm saying he wanted one, but I'm saying I don't see people gathering. What I'm saying is, I hear this from Trump supporters, right? They say, "Oh, he won't start. This was a big deal, like this Justice Small, big Justice Small." You got Paul Manafort, Donald Trump's campaign manager. He's in jail. You got Michael Cohen, Trump's personal lawyer. He's in jail. You got Mike Flynn. He's in jail. Now, Rick Gates. All these people were a part of Donald Trump's campaign. All of these people. These people are in jail. Right? If you talk to Andrew Clark Sr., Ben Ferguson, they'll tell you that good guys didn't do anything. That this is a deep state conspiracy. All those guys are being lied on. This is the deep state, Clinton's people, which I don't even know what that is. No, Obama's people. Try to you didn't put them in jail, man. But you would think that a lot of those lies. Now, I'm Jesse Smollett, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about Jesse Smollett.
Yeah.
They can put him in jail. They can let him go. I don't care what they do with that man. Right now, if he lied, he's going to have to face. But you know, we got to pay for what he did. But what I'm saying is, the same people that are making a big deal, and they'll talk about Jesse Smollett till 2020, hoping they can get Trump reelected. Those are the same people who make excuses for these criminals. The guy in the Coast Guard, they'll tell you they're going to say he didn't do what he did. George Papadopoulos, he didn't do that. No, he was just having a coffee.
So you're saying they'll say people like that are innocent, should leave him alone, but this Jesse Smollett guy, they want to make a big deal out of it.
There you go. You look at Roger Stone today. Roger Stone got to go in front of the judge. You know what he did? He put the crosshairs on a federal judge, right? Now he's got to go. He's lying already. Talking about he didn't mean to do it. He said that they rushed his house, like they went after him harder than Bin Laden, harder than Chapo. Right? They showed the tape. They just went in there and he broke the law. But Jesse, right? Oh man, Jesse Smollett did. He did this. I'm just saying, I don't see anybody defending Jesse. Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, they know the man personally. He said this happened to him. If somebody you know said something happened to them personally, you know the man, you might give them the benefit of the doubt. Now it turns out it's not what he said. Okay, now he's going to pay for that. Who said Jesse's going to get away with what he did? This man's going to go. You know how many people, and all he did was file a false police report.
Well, now here's the thing. Now, okay, I get what you're saying about the parallels between that. But I do think what tends to happen, I'm not saying you're doing it, but I do think what tends to happen is when you look at these other cases and how you got these hypocrites that are piling more on Jesse than they do other situations, we tend to look at Jesse like he didn't do anything. He did do something. He tried to manipulate people. I think it's just as bad as police misconduct, what he did. And police misconduct in anything, whether it's manipulating an investigation that they're working on to benefit the police. I think it's just as bad what Jesse did. I think he deserves everything he's getting. I don't care if people talking about him. It doesn't matter to me because he deserves it for lying. Now, look, it's different when you're a regular person and lying, right? Okay. And lying to the police. When you're a celebrity, I don't care about celebrities, but you go on Good Morning America, you have a platform to play on people's emotions and heartstrings and get all this uprising for you. It wasn't a little thing. People were coming together to try to support him, and understandably so, if it's a hate crime. And he lied, that's terrible.
I don't know about the hate crime, but I know that he
well, they said it was a hate crime.
He put in a false police report.
And it makes it sound like it was a hate crime from the way it was,
Yeah, but I'm saying, I don't know if that was an actual hate crime, what he did.
No, what he did.
He jumped it up.
Yeah, lying is not a hate crime.
Yeah. If I go to I hang up the phone, I go get me something to eat, and someone steals my car, and I go and lie to the police and say I had 2 kids in there and juice it up, that's a false police report. No matter what I put in it,
right.
I broke the law because I made a false police report. But what I'm saying is people are adding to him. I don't care if they give Justice Smollett 1 million years in prison. I have no support for him.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, you can't doctor that up and make it more than what it is. I don't care what he said.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. People should make it more than what it is. But the fact remains that he said it. He made it up like it was a hate crime, and people perceived it as such.
Yeah.
And so it's a perception. Perception means a lot. So you didn't, even though the story may be different, but he paid somebody to do it the way he wanted to be done, and then he lied about the whole thing. But the perception of what people perceived out of the whole thing looks like this. And so really people say, wow, now I have this before me. This is the way it seemed to me. And it does mean something, and it can make a difference by perception. Yes, it can. But I understand what you're saying.
I just would hope. I don't know. I would just hope people are not that stupid that just because somebody says you pour bleach on them and put a noose on their neck, they're going to run out and start a race ride. That's what I'm saying. I don't
think they would do that. I'm saying the perception of it made it look like it was something racist, but I don't think that they would go out to start a race ride. But it could have led to something like that if it was true. So, with knowing that it's not true, then why did he lie about something like that? That could, trigger something to get started. Yeah.
We just at a disagreement on that.
That's fine. That's fine. I
don't think a lot. I do hear that from Ben Ferguson. I hear that from Andrew Clarkson, and I know why they're saying that. Well, because that's what they want to happen.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I just said it didn't happen. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And I'm not I understand Andrew Clark and Ben Ferguson, what they believe and all that kind of stuff, if they have their own way of believing, that type of thing. But, I'm not saying it that way. So
I know you're not, but I'm saying, that's what they, a rush, they want that to happen.
Yeah.
So they can, they benefit from it. They're friend of those. They love the fact that he did what he did. Because they're going to take political mileage from that and use that to play victim and say, all these things don't have to happen. All these people are lying. They'll even go back and say what Dr. King did was wrong. They've been saying that from day one in there. I'm saying that black people don't even deserve civil rights. So I'm saying I see what they're saying. I know how they're going to use it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I don't get this. Justice Smollett was a dude on Empire. I don't even watch Empire.
I don't either. I had no, look, I didn't even know there was an empire. What is empire? I didn't never see your existence.
And I don't even watch it. Yeah.
But okay, man, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
No problem. Too much time, though.
James, no problem at all, James. We appreciate the call.
Okay, bro.
All right. 901-452. Did we take a break? Yeah. Good. Yeah, the forecast. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll break it in a second. I want to get decided for a minute.
Okay.
So I comment on something. I was reading. I'm just curious what y'all think about this real quick. I'm sure this could be a topic in itself, but not to throw too much aside to this.
Yeah.
Penny Hardaway, coach of the Tigers.
Yes.
Do you know some of the hate that he's been getting from outside media, right? I'm going to ask you this, Bob, and I'm going to ask the people out there listening if y'all want to call and talk on this, and the people on Facebook and YouTube, all y'all can comment on this as well. How much do you think some of the hate Penny is getting outside of Memphis is racially motivated? Is it a big factor? Is it a small factor? Is it a factor at all? That's what I want to know.
So how much of it, the hate stuff he's getting, do you think is racially motivated?
Yeah, how much is it? As far as the disrespect that he gets from, outside of Memphis. People in Memphis love
you you're including people and then the other coaches from other places as well as that type of thing. Well, I mean, you know, there are other black coaches in the college league, right?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so he's not the only black coach. So, you know, I wouldn't say it's racially motivated because he's a black coach, because you have black coaches all over the area out there. But, you know.
Well, I don't mean anything. Look, here's what I mean by that.
Okay.
You look at the disrespect Penny gets is one because of the recruiting success he's had, right?
Well, I think it's because of that, and then the other thing is because he's recruiting some of the people that he coached in high school. And some people look, okay, wow, he comes directly from high school, and now he's a college coach, and now he's, you know, they make it seem like he's on the same level as I am, and I've been coaching college basketball for 23 years. We're not going to let a little guy like this come in out of nowhere, a little high school basketball coach come in and he thinks he's one of us.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Now, that being said, why did Josh Pastner not get the same hate when he got the incredible recruiting class he got his second year in Memphis? Josh Pastner had arguably less experience coaching than Penny Hardaway did when he got
okay, but Josh Pastner wasn't he an assistant coach in college?
He wasn't that long. Yeah. He was under Calipari, yes, but that was, I believe, and he was a graduate assistant at Arizona.
And I'm not saying that he's better or qualified than
Josh Pastner was younger. Josh Pastner had arguably less coaching success. I put it that way.
Okay,
because Penny had coached at multiple levels.
Yeah.
Except college.
Okay.
But it gets to my point is, I think it is somewhat racially motivated because you know that when people look at a black coach, especially when he has a certain demeanor about himself, like Penny does, and not caring about what they think, it hits a certain nerve. And I think that's some of what's going on. I don't think it's the total package, but I think that's what some of what's going on.
Okay, all right, very good. 901-452-6094 or 901-324-7490. And those of you that are hanging on to the phone, we're going to take your phone call right after we got to take this break. And you're listening to Talkback Live with Bob
and John
on AM 730 KQPN, and also you're listening to us on AM 1600 WMQM. And hey, we'll be back after this. For the best soul food in the Mid-South is Shop and Save. 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And some of the items on their menu consist of catfish, spaghetti, chicken and dressing, turkey wings, meatloaf, fried chicken, cabbage, yam, greens, salmon croquette, and the list goes on. Some of the best soul food you ever taste in the Mid-South, it is Shop and Save. 1499 South 3rd. Call them again at 901-946-4303. Been in business since 1991. Shop and Save. 1499 South 3rd. 901-946-4303 for some of the best soul food you'll ever taste. The funeral home.
In life, we all want to be treated with dignity and respect. At E.H. Ford Mortuary Services, located 3390 Elvis Presley Boulevard, we believe the same thing should hold true when it comes to death. Telephone number is 345-9558. For more than 30 years, Ed Ford has offered the personal touch when it comes to the passing of the special people in your life. As a licensed funeral director, embalmer, and death counselor, Ed Ford will be involved in every phase of the bereavement process when it comes to your loved one. In other words, he won't just sit behind a desk and collect your money like other funeral directors. His main purpose is to personally prepare your loved one for whatever memorial service you desire. His services and prices are the very best in Memphis and the surrounding area. At E.H. Ford Mortuary Services, it's not about the money, it's about a lasting memory. Ed Ford, his wife Myrna, and the courteous staff will be there when you really need them. That's E.H. Ford Mortuary Services, located 3390 Elvis Presley Boulevard. The telephone number again, 345-9558. not associated with any other funeral home with the same last name. That's E.H. Ford Mortuary Services.
How many we have? Yeah, let's do the weather forecast real quick. And welcome back to the show, Talk Back Live with Bob. It is 7:42, 42 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock Central Time, and a very pleasant good morning to you on a Thursday morning. Yes, a lovely, wonderful Thursday morning, and starting your day off at 32 degrees, clear skies, cold, chilly outside. More rain is in the forecast coming up, and as a matter of fact, let's take this quick weather break, and those of you on the phone line, hang on, we're coming right to you, and to discuss your opinion on the topic that we have today. And the weather forecast is sponsored by Shop and Save, 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner at 6 a.m. They've been open serving breakfast. Lots of people flooding in, and you need to go and get some of the best breakfast in town. At 10 o'clock, lunch and dinner, some of the best soul food you'll ever take. Shop and Save, 1499 South 3rd, 901-946-4303. Let's go over to News Channel 3's meteorologist and weather expert, Austin Unnett.
Patchy morning fog across the area, so make certain you save a little bit of extra time to get to where you're going. Rest of the day, we'll be looking for showers returning after lunchtime. More clouds and highs back in the lower 50s. Showers and a thunderstorm tonight, cloudy with lows in the mid-40s. Showers and thunderstorms for Friday, highs in the mid-50s. Showers and a rumble of thunder possible Friday night, lows in the mid-50s. Showers and thunderstorms for Saturday, highs in the lower 70s. Southerly winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting to 30. For Saturday night, partly cloudy, rain gets out of here. The temperatures for lows dropping into the lower 40s. Finally getting some sunshine in here for a little bit longer, starting on Sunday. High temperatures back in the mid-50s, breezy northwesterly winds at 10 to 15. Chilly Sunday night, lows in the mid-30s. And looking ahead toward next week, sunny skies expected for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. High temperatures each day back near normal in the upper 50s to around the lower 60s. Let's look at your latest WREG TV News Channel 3 Severe Weather Center forecast. I'm meteorologist Austin Unnett. Stay tuned for much more with Bob and Josh on Talkback Live.
And thank you, Austin. And let's go back to the phone lines, 901-452-3094. And also, thanks for watching on Facebook. And now we're on YouTube, and you can join us there. And they can join us how on YouTube, Josh?
Well, YouTube, all you got to do is search WMQM on YouTube. Just pull it up, youtube.com, or the YouTube app on your phone or a device, and just search WMQM. You will see us live and in living color on there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well.
There you go.
And we appreciate it.
All right, let's go back to the phone lines, 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. And who do we have?
We have Unforgetful.
Unforgetful, welcome to the show. Good morning on a Thursday.
Good morning, Bob. Hey, Bob.
Yes, sir.
What's your feelings on potatoes in a can?
My feelings on what?
Potatoes.
Potatoes?
Yeah, you know, like iced potatoes?
Yes, what about them?
In the can.
In the can?
Yeah. You know, they sell some potatoes.
Yeah.
In a can already peeled and everything.
Oh, yeah. No. I can't do that. I can't.
You got a point, because I tasted some the other day, and they didn't taste like potatoes, man.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to throw those away, man.
Yeah.
I got a couple cans. I was just going to see what it tastes like. It didn't work out with me.
No, I can't do it. Unforgetful.
You know, I'm trying to make me a KFC bowl. With some potatoes, some green beans, some corn.
Yeah.
And some chicken together, you know. I got the whole young chicken. I'm waiting for it to thaw out right now. You know, I'm trying to make me one of them KFC bowls.
Wait a minute. Whoa. KFC? Wait a minute. Hold on. You putting all of this in one thing?
No, I'm going to cook everything separate. But when I put it together, it's going to be like, you know, chicken with gravy. And,
I see.
and the potatoes and the corn and that. I like them bowls, man. I just eat it like that, man.
Yeah.
You know, I just came up like that, man. I just love, you know, fixed meals and stuff. Since I listened to John Lawson show a lot, he loved to cook. You know, Bob, the reason
I love to cook too. I mean, I can cook.
Oh, you do?
I can cook, yeah.
Well, you quit talking about it. I didn't know what was going on. I know you know you was barbecuing. You were just really on it, man.
Yeah, I can cook.
I said, what?
No,
I hear you, Bob. Come on, open up another place, man.
No, I can cook anything, man. Turkey, dressing. I can do all kinds of greens. You know, all the whole thing, man. I can do all of it.
Hey, Josh. Hey, now, ham, turkey, green.
Oh, man.
I love y'all over there, man. But I just had to call back because, Bob, you know, a long time ago, let me give one of our callers out there an example where you going, Bob. A long time ago, I had an issue with my stove, and I wanted to, you know, it just wasn't working out. The burners was messing up and stuff. So I removed it. And somehow, the man that removed it didn't tighten the pipe, and it was gas all in the house. I left for a minute, and I came back, and I smelled the gas.
Yeah.
And so I went out, and I called the people, you know. And the people told me, do not do anything but leave the house. You're going to send somebody over your house. Don't turn on lights on anything. And when I left, I said, oh, man, I need to go on to the store or something, you know. But I didn't have a food stamp card.
Oh.
So I had to go in the house and turn the lights on. The house full of gas.
Oh.
But I didn't turn the lights on because I knew it was going to be a spark. And it was going to blow up everything.
Yeah.
So here it is. What's wrong with some of us black folks? You're talking about this situation with the dude that made this false statement. Did you see the connection, Bob? With all this racism, all this stuff that's going on, he don't even see the difference. It's just a plain report. It's just a false report.
I mean, you know, I understand the person's point on it. Yeah, but what are you trying to say?
He could have started a spark.
Oh. Okay.
And everything blew up.
And it could have exploded just with a little spark. Yeah.
Right.
With just starting the whole situation.
Right.
Lying about it.
I mean, why would you give a kid some matches to go in the back of the woodshed where it's nothing but explosive dynamite and all that stuff? Because of a spark.
Okay. So you disagree with the other caller?
Yeah. I mean, it's just so logical to see it. But you want to keep throwing in Donald Trump. You want to keep throwing in Andrew Clark Sr. You want to throw that in, you know, put them in there to make it so juicy. You know what I'm saying? Man, you think everybody out here is food?
I do agree that, you know,
quit, man.
You can't lump all that.
Yeah, just quit that kind of stuff. See, someone's out there on social media and people that listen to the radio. See, that's the kind of mindset of people that we have.
And what do you mean, people we have? What do you mean, people?
I mean, people out here got these hidden agendas. These people that want to have this feel-good situation when they get on the radio, telephone, whatever. Look, Bob, I tell people all the time, I'm not your friend, and I'm not here to try to bubble you up or anything. So I don't care. Only friend I got is not master, which is in heaven. I'm trying to do right. So y'all go on with that crap. I ain't here trying to be your what's that role model. I ain't the one.
So you don't want no friends here on Earth?
Bob, I'm not a role model.
Okay.
Hey, whatever happened, happened.
Okay.
That's the way I live my life, man. I'm not your spiritual guy. No, I'm not that, Bob. But they said I ain't searching for it. But, man, I didn't know Martin hit 43 points last night.
Yeah. Yes, sir. He is the first Memphis Tiger ever to have 2 40-point games in the same season.
Man, that's great. I hope his resume even get better, man, because I think during the time when he was in high school, man, he was a great player. Now he's waking up. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope he go further in his career, man.
Yeah, I do too.
This is last year at Memphis. He's a senior, so He wants to.
You think he could make the NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Remember the days when I was saying, "Come on, Mark. I know you're better than that, man. You do better. Come on, Mark."
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, but look at him now.
Yeah.
Shiny stuff.
Yeah. Doing great, man. He's doing a great job. Yes, he is.
Yeah, that's what we have to do.
Exciting to watch. Yeah.
Right. And we got to push our young black people, man.
Yes.
You know, they get all caught up in stuff, you know, like the situation with the dude from the University of Memphis got caught up with that gun. What's his name? Joe Lee, or what was it?
I
the
don't know.
drugs. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Joe Johnson?
Oh, Joe Jackson.
Yeah, Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
You see, it died down, you know.
Yeah, he's good. You know, I don't think anything will happen.
It's a situation, man. Caught with drugs and a gun on the interstate, you know. Man, that hear stuff like that go on me, man. I'd be so clean. I just don't understand these young folks. You know?
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying, man. Stay clean, people.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm out here.
Well, I mean, you know, well, hey, we appreciate the call. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
This gave me an idea.
Come on now, don't blame nobody else.
You know, Bob, I don't know if it's all twice back now. He said twice, so I did. He gave me the idea.
He called. Yesterday was the first time he called in ages.
But I did it one day. All right, dear. I'm out of here.
Okay, thanks for the call. 901-452-3094. Let's go. Okay, at 901-452-3094 or 901-324-7490. And it is time to wind it up. Oh my God, time is gone. It is 54 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock Central Time. And thanks, Castina out of Georgia for watching as well this morning. Hey, this is going to do it for us today. And coming up next is the Island Sports. At 11 o'clock, the Sports Bar and Grill with John Lawson. And at 3 is Bill Moore at Sports Call. And 7, I think it's Ben Ether at night. I think he's still here. Ben Ether in the Power Hour. We'll be back. No, we'll be back Monday morning at 6 a.m., 6 to 8 a.m. for more and continue with our great show as on Monday morning. And tomorrow it is Brother Jet, I think, and the Early Fun Fam will be here. Brother Jet and the Early Fun Fam show from 6 to 8 a.m. Folks, have a wonderful day today. There's severe weather in the forecast coming up. Hey, do the best you can. Stay dry if you can. And we'll see you on Monday at 6 a.m. Have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful day, everybody.